There was a time, not long ago, when rivers flowed pristine white, as fish playfully jumped out from their waters, probably to take a look at the world outside. Thick forests allowed the sun and clouds to peep through their foliage. Animals roamed around freely in search of food and mates. And then, these forests became home to a different species. Their thick cover became a perfect hideout for men who had come with guns to kill, to hurt, to destroy.
Their each act of violence becoming more destructive than the last, aimed at terrorizing innocent men, women and children. Whose initial sense of shock, disbelief and horror began to give way to a numb pain. Death and destruction had become the order of the day. However, it was not just the people who suffered in silent agony.
Forests which had taken centuries to grow were destroyed in moments by human folly and greed. Caught in the crossfire between those who professed that their violence had an idea and those whose call of duty insisted upon their elimination.
As we traveled on, we saw more examples of a scarred landscape. We realized it was not just the forests which had suffered. Shrinking glaciers, choked lakes, and filthy rivers told their own story. But upon reaching Daratpura, a village situated on the border between India and Pakistan, it became apparent how violence destroys both the land and its people. Or then, perhaps it is just living up to its name. For Dard means pain, and Pura means village, which makes Dartpura the village of pain.
जिंदे करा लिया से वो शहीद हो गए, बच्चे शहीद हो गए, 12-12, 14-14 साल का बच्चा शहीद हो गया थे, तो इधर मुझ बेवन 122 इधर बेवन.
Dartpura, unfortunately, has become a village of women who have suffered and survived the death of their menfolk, of mothers who've lost young sons, wives who've lost husbands, little children who will never feel the warmth of a father's embrace.
Of women left with no support system, nothing to fall back on except the forests.
बस बेटियां ही बेचारियां लकड़ियां दी गड्डी आन दियन ओ टाइम ते बेचदियन अपना टाइम पास कर दियन बच्चियां बेचारियां खेती थोड़ी थोड़ी खेती है खुंदियन इस बिचों बीज थोड़ा निकलता वो प्याल दियां ते खेने और क्या है उन बच्चियां बेचारियों को क्या
आवाम के पास इस वक्त गुजारा कुछ नहीं, यहाँ भूखा मरता है लोग, इस वजह से जंगल चोरी भी जाता है और इसी वजह से कोई नुकसान भी होता रहता है।
A lack of normalcy also meant a decrease in tourism, further shrinking the already few employment opportunities available, increasing pressure on forests for survival.
जो मैंने पिछले 15 साल से देखा है इसमें बहुत जैसे मिलिटेंसी से भी बहुत मुतासिर हुआ जंगल।
हालात खराब है क्या
ये काट लिया जब वो दहशतगर्दी होगी तो लोगों ने काट लिया।
Destruction came in myriad ways. When the 700-year-old shrine of Charar-e-Sharif was destroyed on the 11th of May 1995 by foreign militants, the fire also destroyed the entire town, built almost completely from wood. 1,400 homes burnt along with the shrine. 1,400 homes had to be rebuilt, for which more than 250,000 cubic feet of timber had to be made available on a war footing. Thousands of trees were cut because of an irresponsible whim of a depraved mind. Ironically, Charar-e-Sharif is the final resting place of Sheikh Nuruddin or Nund Rishi, patron saint of Kashmir and a great conservationist who taught his followers,
unposh yeli one posh. You will get your bread only if your forest is lost.
Wanton destruction of their precious resources, however, made the locals more aware of their depleting forest wealth.
नहीं पहले पता नहीं था क्या यही जंगल हमारा कौमी सरमाया है, ये ख़त्म होने वाला है, इसको बचाने की कोशिश करनी है और क्या करना है।
जंगल जब होगा तो हमें सादित मिलेगी, इससे जंगल से हमें मिलता है सब सहारा। जब जंगल नहीं होगा तो अन्न भी नहीं होगा, ज़मीन में कुछ नहीं बनेगा।
But for them, forests are important not only because they fulfill their every need, timber, fuel, fodder, water, but also because they fulfill an emotional need. For them, a world without forests would be a travesty.
सब रिश्ता जंगल से ही है। जंगल में बैठकर हमें वैसा चैन लग रहा है जैसा माँ अपने बच्चों के साथ किसी जगह बैठकर खाना खाती है। सुकून मिलता है, जी भर के सुकून मिलता है।
Something which became much clearer to us as we spent time with the nomadic people, the Bakarwals.
लोगों ने काट कर खराब किया सब।
मुश्किल इस वजह से कि जब हमारे माल का कुछ नहीं मिलता, पत्थर खाने का नहीं होगा, घास नहीं मिलेगा, फिर बहुत मुश्किल हो जाती है। हम कहाँ रुकेंगे, बालन कहाँ से लाएंगे? और अगर बारिश होगी तब भी पेड़ के नीचे बैठेंगे, अगर ज़्यादा धूप होगी तब भी पेड़ के नीचे बैठेंगे। बारिश में भी फ़ायदा है हमको और धूप में भी फ़ायदा है जंगल का।
We understood why, when the forest is your home, you do not do anything which may cause hurt to it or harm it. For if you do, your children will have no home.
Perhaps that is why they are working very hard to regenerate their forests. In Kudlu village near Yusmarg, 1.3 million trees have been planted by the villagers as a voluntary effort with guidance and help from the forest department.
ये हमें इस फॉरेस्टर साहब की सादत से ये बूटे हमने तैयार किए और उनकी रखवाली की।
तो मैंने इस तरह इनको समझाया, ये तो चेयरमैन साहब हमारे हैं, तो इन्होंने खुद भी ये समझ लिया कि ये तो हमारे बच्चों की फ़ायदे के लिए है। जंगल काटना तो ज़रूरी नहीं है, अगर तो जंगल बन जाए तो हमारे बच्चों के लिए भी फ़ायदा रहेगा। इसीलिए उन्होंने समझा और हमारे कॉपरेशन दे दी और हमने इनको तैयार कर दिया।
Today, as they watch their trees grow, they are justifiably proud.
इतने जंगल काटे गए, नहीं तो कहाँ कौन काटेगा? आज क्यों नहीं कोई काटता सर?
क्यों नहीं काटते?
आज बिल्कुल, आज तो ये भी स्ट्रांग है, हम तो खुद भी स्ट्रांग हैं। अब तो नहीं यहाँ के लोग गड़बड़ होने देते।
These villagers have shown the world that there is only one earth, which we do not own, but have a share in along with all other life forms. And hurting or healing is entirely in our hands.